Damn. Okay. Hottest you ever been, Engine? Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to My Hero Academia, Boku no Hero Academia. We are now onto the episode that is called I Am Here. So yeah, not much to sum up from the last episode, the continued mayhem of this huge all-out dragon and just dig deep in your soul battle that has been going on. We see that All For One has been getting pounded by pretty much everything that UA class and the other classes have and the heroes, but you know, this damn power that he took from Eri is really pumping him up. He did de-age again. However, he is basically saying that there's some sort of sensation taking over him, and the more he gives into it, the stronger he seemingly becomes. I don't know what that's about at this point, but it was enough that it definitely knocked all the students on their butts for another moment. And we see that he got a hold of Hawks and took Hawks' ability. So yeah, he was hoping that that would, you know, break Hawks' spirit, because that was the main reason he did it. I mean, his ability is nothing to All For One at this point, but it was more because he was hoping it would bring him down. But we see that Hawks still is like, I'm not done. Like, even if I don't have my powers, I'm still coming for you. So that's how we ended the last episode. You know, like I said, we're getting to the bare bones of it all, and I'm ready to see you what fresh hell we have in store for us today. So let's jump into the episode. But just before I do, a reminder that if you'd like to be notified of when I drop these episodes, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. All right, out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Screaming at each other is not going to help. I think y'all need to go find your brother. Oh god, not that phrase making it overseas. Y'all forgot you had spies on the inside. How about we give up? How about that? Stop being such an op. Bro, is this what's going on there? You want to make out with him? Someone got there first? Oh, okay, he's the one who, well, quit, but understandable. A little bit, but you know, he's doing it for the right reasons. Everyone's taking an ass whooping. I'm sorry, bro. Right, use your words, please. Well, hopefully he'll explode. Well, only 5K. I mean, obviously I don't want people to get hurt, but I'm like, in the grand scheme, we can deal with that. And honestly, oh, I see, it might hit UA a bit. Okay, just move everyone to the far end. Yeah, tell everybody to get as far away as possible. I don't know what else to tell you. And you need to go talk to your kid, ma'am. Can y'all even try? Because there's nothing that Endeavor is going to be able to say to that boy. I mean, at this point, y'all have done absolutely everything that you have in your power to do. Yeah, there is no one. Everyone's fighting or trying to breathe. He's not fine, but at this point, no one is. It's not looking like you're moving on your own right now, though. I mean, not really. His brother's kind of always been an ass to him for things he didn't have any control over. Because he's part of a really messed up family. No, that's his quirk, if anything, is going to make it worse. Yeah, run it. You're going to have to use them rocket legs. We ain't got time to worry about him. We gotta try to save people at this point. The people who can't defend themselves. We're gonna lose one for all, aren't we? The OG All Might, I mean. Yeah. Engine, you can at least rush some people who can't move fast. Are they stalled? I'm gonna need you to dig deep. Ooh! Oh, hero killer. Okay. Damn. Okay. Hottest you ever been, Engine? Todoroki's like, damn. This is why I've said, like, I know heroes are not supposed to, but if he'd ended it all those years ago, but I mean, someone just would have rose up in his place, I guess. He's gotta do what he can. Exactly. Wow, you look great, bro. He is here. Episode title. Do your best, All Might. You gotta go. Go out in a blaze of glory. Alright, then stay here. Get hit. I know you too old for this, Ish. Oh god, that is your spawn. That's your spawn. You did that. Just look at him, for God's sake. And that, kids, is what trauma does to you. It keeps you locked in the past. That's what you've been telling him his whole life. Yeah, his brain has burned up a long time ago. Oh, well, I want to feel bad for you, Endeavor, I really do, but this is your doing. I hope you can reach down and actually find that dad gene somewhere in there. It is. This was your handiwork, unfortunately. You could, you just chose not to. Can you not add fire to the fire? What are you doing? Damn, kid's cracking. Oh, Mama, thank you. About freaking time you got here. I've been saying that's your kid too, and unfortunately, you're part of the problem. You sat back and let that man abuse your children. Not the thumbs up. She's burning. I don't think you've got it in you, Rei, even though you're powerful. But I guess this is what they need to do. It's their baby. Yup. I'm sorry. This needed to be a family effort. I've been saying. Stupid brother. That's a true brother. I'm still going to insult you even though you're kind of trying to kill us all. No, his whole point was to hurt the people you love. Yeah, you're getting watched. You're getting what you want. Happy? Simple as... Dude, you're burning up the world! I mean, that's really hard to pull back. That's very hard to pull back. It's gonna have to dissipate in some way. Todoroki, where are you, bro? Woo, come on! God damn! He's a jet. He's literally a jet. That is insane. That is amazing. Come on, can you guys make it? Look at the teamwork, baby. It's DreamWork. Oh my god, not his stuff melting off. That's a great shot. I want that as a poster. Oh, you did so good, Ida. Oh, oh, the road, the rash. God damn, what you've done, Endeavor, to this family. Okay, then pull it back, bro. I know you don't know how. It's okay. God, what kind of reaction is that going to give us? Damn, Todoroki! The fact fact that this man can put Japan into an ice age is terrifying, y'all. Exactly, that's me! Ah! Okay. Oh, Mama passed out. Oh, shit. Oh, God, you're still alive? I mean, I feel that. We're not going to forgive Daddy just yet. Oh, everyone has to die? Oh, come on. I mean, there was really no saving Toya anymore. It's okay. We need to let Toya go. He died a long time ago, guys. It's possible that could have changed the tide, but you were not a good dad, though. I don't know what would have changed much. You weren't mentally and emotionally ready to be a dad at that point. That's fair. That's fair. It's so cold, their tears are freezing. That's nuts! He's definitely ready to die. He's doing all his apologies. What about me? Todoroki, what about me? There we go. Damn. The messed up family drama of the show, or of the Todoroki, is coming to a close, maybe. But damn, yeah, that was a deep episode. That was deep, interesting, despite the fact that the title kind of being a bit of a reference. Well, actually, no, it wasn't. I was gonna say it was gonna be a reference to All Might, but it was to a degree. But it really was about Toya's whole journey, right? This was kind of the whole full circle of Toya's journey since we were introduced to who he really was, which is that he's here. He's all he's wanted is for his father in particular to see him and, you know, recognize that he's here. And we saw that in the flashbacks, that was not something that Endeavor was willing to give Toya, right? Toya was not what in his mind he had for the perfect child, what he was trying to create with this union with Rei. And of course, you know, we don't have to rehash it. We saw the layers of emotional and mental damage that did to Toya over the years. I will say this much, like I said throughout the episode that, you know, this is Endeavor's responsibility, and I stand by that. Like, Toya's state, it was very much exacerbated by the mental and emotional abuse that he put Toya through. But I also believe that Toya did have, like, I mean, if we're getting like the real world stuff, I do think he had a psychotic break at a very young age. And I know that even now in Japan, mental health is still something that is evolving. Like, my point being is, it's not the kind of society where you would necessarily put your child into therapy or understand that you need to do that, because there's still a lot of societal stigma. So all that to say that I don't think I'd say it's 95% Endeavor's, well, no, let's put it this way. It's 90% Endeavor, 5% Rei, and the other 5% is the fact that I think that Toya, unfortunately, was already mentally quite unstable from a very young age. And this all of the situation around it, his environment just exacerbated it into his madness. And then, of course, All for One did nothing to help him with that. He just basically continued to poke those buttons and continue to break at him or push at those breaking points because he wanted a broken Toya. So anyway, yeah, all of this coming for full circle. I'm glad that what I've been saying for episodes finally happened. I said, this can't be all Endeavor though. Like, while he is the primary source of this and the primary target of Toya's anger, Rei, the mom, she absolutely took some fault in this. She allowed this abuse to happen. She was passive in it. And she also, to some degree, you know, just, I mean, I know she was doing it in a spirit of trying to protect Toya, but it wasn't in the way that, you know what I mean? Like, she was really looking at what he was trying to do. It didn't really help him. But more than not, what I really say Rei is most guilty of is that she let this happen. And I know that I don't want to get into the deepness of it, because I know that when it comes to women who are undergoing emotional abuse, that it's not as simplistic as that, but it was a choice for her to stay in that environment and allow her children to continuously be raised in that environment. So anyway, point is, Mama definitely should have come out and tried to talk to Toya a lot sooner than this, if you ask me. Mind you, she wanted to, but it was kind of hard to get to him. And I'm glad that the family all came out, because yeah, we saw that all the kids have her frost power. Like, out of the two powers, as much as Endeavor is Mr. Huffer and Puffer, it's actually her power that's dominant as far as the genetics, right? Because all of her kids have frost power. So, well, does Toya? I guess Toya had the ability, but he never tried to develop it. But anyways, point being, I'm glad she came out and did her best to try to stop Toya from destroying himself. but Toya was already done, right? Like Toya at that point, when Todoroki defeated him in that battle several episodes ago, that was kind of Toya's recognition that he was not, like, I think he always knew it, but it was really the reinforcement that Shoto power-wise is his superior. Again, it shouldn't be a competition, but it was. And so that's kind of when Toya just said, you know what, forget it. Like, if this is what my little brother can do, the golden boy, if he really is living up to the hype, then I have nothing. Like, I just got to do what I got to do. Like, dad's never going to look at me while this kid exists, right? So when he realized he couldn't destroy, actually, he probably could have, because Todoroki, Shoto got really, really, really tired at the end there. But anyway, he decides to go after. He's like, if I'm going to be taken out, I'm going to take my dad out with me. And that's what we saw happening there with him just building and storing and just pushing the limits of his body and his quirk in order to do as much damage, basically become a human grenade. Well, more than that, I'd say he's probably a lot bigger than that. But anyway, but thankfully we see that, Endeavor recognized, as I said, that it is primarily his fault that things got to this point. And he just thought, okay, well, if I can't save him, then I'm going to take him away as much as I can and hopefully stop as much damage as I can from occurring from his explosion. Like, he's like, I'll probably die too, but that's the price I gotta pay. But I do love that Rei was like, no, that's my kid, and I gotta try to save him if I can. If there's any way to stop him, I gotta try. And then we saw the siblings came out and they tried, and obviously Todoroki didn't, his whole objective was to try to save Toya. So thankfully, even though he didn't have it in him, he did have it in him. Shoto gave us another one of his glacier, what did he call it? Glacier whatever, the massive frost blast. And it was enough to contain the explosion that would have been Toya, because we could see he wasn't able to pull it back. Like, he'd gone too far at that point. He was never been able to control his flames fully. So yeah, we see that in the end, he got what he wanted, so to speak, and that his whole family saw him the way that he thought he wanted to be seen. But in the end, he still wasn't happy, right? And not because that it was hollow, but because he realized it was too late, right? Like he said, there's so many things I still want to do. There's so much I need to say to you, so many of my feelings I want to vent, and now it's over. And that's why we saw him laying there saying, like, we should all die together, right? Like, let's just die. But not gonna happen, bro. Not gonna happen. And so we see that they're saying he's actually freezing from the inside, because that's how heavy of a blast Todoroki hit him directly with that. So he's freezing from the inside, which, like I said, I do think it's for the best. There's no coming back from Toya. They've been saying, I think All for One and a few episodes were saying that Toya's body was already being held together with like duct tape and prayers. So this pushed him beyond the limits of even the quirks he was given to help him regenerate. So yeah, I think we can safely say this is the end of Toya, but I think that's for the best, because he was suffering. Like, the sad reality is that boy right into being a man has never experienced joy, unfortunately. It's just been sadness and fear and anger. And so, yeah, as much as I wish she could have been a success story of being saved, I think that, the family has basically grieved Toya already. And I feel like this is kind of, I don't know how to say this without sounding insensitive, but I do feel like this is like, you know what I mean? They need to let him go, and he's gone. Like I said, the Toya that they knew, the Toya that they believed him to be, passed a long time ago. And this shell, that's not a happy way to live. And I don't know that Toya would have ever gone back to being even remotely normal. He probably would have ended up being locked up in a facility for the rest of his life anyway. So anyway, sad, very sad moment, but at least the Todoroki family was able to come together at the end and be there as a family, even though it was not for the happiest of occasions. And, thankfully Endeavor has once again apologized. He did apologize to Shoto already, but I'm glad that he not only just apologized, but acknowledged exactly what he was apologizing for with each of the people in that family. Because the blanket I'm sorry is one thing, but to actually be like, I'm sorry, daughter, for making you have to pick up and basically be the head of our family. I'm sorry to you, son, for ignoring you. I'm sorry to you, wife, for pushing you into a place where you had to mentally shut down just to survive. Like, I'm glad that he's taken the recognition. It shows that he really has been reflecting and realizing just how much he screwed up. So sad in one way, but I'm glad that storyline has wrapped up. I kind of knew it wasn't going to have a happy ending, but at least we have one of All for One's crazy agents finally down for the count. So yeah, not the happiest of endings, but at least it is ended. So now we still have as we see All For One heading towards Shigaraki, and we've got All Might, who looks like he's ready to suit up and do what he can with what's left of his quirk to try to slow him down, which I really don't see it going very far. But as as All Might said, All For One and him have personal beef, and we saw the smile that All For One got when he saw him. Like, he's not going to be able to resist trying to finish off what he couldn't do all those years ago. So I'm terrified for the next episode, guys. But it is a great ride and I'm enjoying it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I will see you in the next one.